Hearing is a gift. It's one of the most remarkable senses we possess, allowing us to connect with the world in profound ways. It allows us to experience the world in a way that would be impossible without it. From the rustling of leaves to the chirping of birds, every sound paints a picture of our surroundings. We can hear the wind in the trees, a gentle reminder of nature's presence, the waves crashing on the shore, a symphony of the ocean's power and beauty, and the laughter of our loved ones, a sound that warms our hearts and brings joy to our lives. Hearing is essential for communication, for enjoying music, and for sharing stories and experiences with others. It's also crucial for staying safe from danger, alerting us to potential threats in our environment. But have you ever stopped to think about how we hear? The process is more intricate than it seems. It's a complex process that involves many different parts of the ear working together. The outer ear captures sound waves, which then travel through the ear canal to the eardrum. And it's a process that has evolved over millions of years. The journey of hearing is a testament to the wonders of evolution. Our ancestors didn't always have ears like ours. The evolution of hearing is a fascinating story of adaptation and survival. In fact, the earliest animals didn't have ears at all. They relied on other senses to navigate their world. So how did this amazing sense evolve? The answer lies in the gradual changes that took place over countless generations. To understand the evolution of hearing, we need to go back in time to the Jurassic period, over 160 million years ago. This era was a turning point in the development of many species. This was a time when dinosaurs ruled the earth, their roars echoing through the ancient landscapes. And our own mammalian ancestors were small shrew-like creatures adapting to survive in a world dominated by giants. Imagine a world without sound, a world where the air is still and the silence is almost tangible. No birdsong to greet the morning, no rustling leaves to whisper secrets, no voices to share stories and laughter, no birdsong, no wind rustling through leaves, no voices. It's hard to imagine, isn't it? Yet this was the reality for our earliest ancestors. That's the world our earliest ancestors lived in, a world devoid of the sounds we take for granted today. But even in this silent world, they were not completely cut off from their surroundings. But even though they couldn't hear, they could still sense vibrations in the ground. The earth beneath their feet was alive with signals, a hidden language of tremors and shakes. These vibrations would travel through their bodies and be detected by special cells. These cells acted as tiny messengers, translating the language of the earth into something our ancestors could understand. This is how many animals, like snakes, sense the world around them today. They rely on these vibrations to navigate, hunt, and survive in their environments. Over time, these vibration-sensing cells became more specialized. They evolved to become more efficient, more precise, and more attuned to the subtle nuances of their environment. They clustered together in the head, forming the inner ear. This was a significant evolutionary step, marking the beginning of our ability to hear. The inner ear is a complex structure, but its basic function is to convert sound vibrations into electrical signals that the brain can understand. This intricate process allows us to perceive the world in a whole new way. But how did these vibrations in the air reach the inner ear? How did the sounds of the world around us get transformed into something our brains could interpret? That's where the middle ear comes in. Acting as a bridge, it captures the vibrations from the air and transmits them to the inner ear, completing the journey from sound to perception. The story of the middle ear is a fascinating example of evolution in action. It involves bones that were once part of the jaw, gradually changing over millions of years to become part of the ear. This might sound strange, but if you look at the skeletons of reptiles and mammals, you can see the evidence for yourself. Reptiles have a single bone in their middle ear called the stapes. Mammals, on the other hand, have 3 bones, the malleus, incus, and stapes. Where did these extra bones come from? They evolved from bones that were originally part of the lower jaw in our reptilian ancestors. These bones are called the quadrate and articular. In 2011, scientists in China made an astonishing discovery. They unearthed the fossils of 2 new species of ancient mammals, Microdocodon gracilis and Vilevolodon diplomylos. These tiny creatures lived in the Jurassic period, alongside dinosaurs. But what made these fossils so special? They contained something remarkable, the earliest known examples of detached middle ear bones. In other words, the quadrate and articular bones, which were still attached to the jaw in reptiles, were separate from the jaw in Microdocodon and Vilevolodon. This was a pivotal moment in the evolution of hearing. Section 5. The detached middle ear, a key to our past. The discovery of Microdocodon and Vilevolodon provided crucial evidence for a long-held theory about the evolution of the mammalian ear. It showed that the detachment of the middle ear bones from the jaw was a gradual process. This detachment was essential for the evolution of acute hearing in mammals. By freeing the middle ear bones from the jaw, they were able to vibrate more freely in response to sound waves. This allowed for more sensitive and nuanced hearing, but the story doesn't end there. The detached middle ear bones didn't just magically become part of the ear, they continued to evolve, becoming smaller and lighter, and forming connections with the inner ear. Section 6. From reptile jaws to human ears, tracing the evolutionary path. The journey from reptilian jaws to human ears is a testament to the power of natural selection. Over millions of years, small changes in the size, shape, and position of bones led to the development of one of our most important senses. It's a story that began with vibrations in the ground, sensed by simple cells. These cells evolved into the complex inner ear, capable of converting sound waves into electrical signals. And the bones that were once part of the jaw were repurposed to form the middle ear, amplifying and transmitting those sound waves to the inner ear. The result? The remarkable sense of hearing that we enjoy today. Section 7. Unlocking the secrets of sensory systems. The discovery of Microdocodon and Vilevolodon wasn't just significant for understanding the evolution of hearing. It also provided valuable insights into the evolution of sensory systems in general. Sensory systems are how animals perceive the world around them. They include sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. These systems have all evolved over millions of years, becoming increasingly complex and sophisticated. By studying the fossils of ancient animals like Microdocodon and Vilevolodon, scientists can piece together how these sensory systems evolved. They can see how changes in one part of the body, such as the jaw, can have a cascading effect on other parts, leading to the development of new and improved senses. Section 8. Shedding light on hearing disorders. The study of ear evolution doesn't just help us understand the past, it can also help us understand and treat hearing disorders in the present. By understanding how the ear evolved, scientists can better understand how it works. This knowledge can be used to develop new treatments for hearing loss, ear infections, and other ear-related problems. For example, understanding the development of the middle ear bones can help scientists develop better hearing aids and cochlear implants. These devices can help people with hearing loss to regain some or all of their hearing. Section 9. Jurassic Fossils. A window to our past, a guide to our future. The Jurassic fossils of Microdocodon and Vilevolodon are more than just bones. They are remnants of a time long gone, a time when the Earth was a vastly different place. These fossils, preserved through the ages, offer us a tangible connection to the creatures that roamed the planet millions of years ago. Each bone, each fragment tells a story of survival, adaptation, and evolution. They are a window to our evolutionary past, providing a glimpse into the lives of our distant ancestors. Through meticulous study and analysis, scientists can piece together the puzzle of our origins. The work done in the field and in the lab helps us understand the physical characteristics, behaviors, and environments of these ancient species. These fossils tell a story of adaptation, of how small changes over millions of years can lead to remarkable evolutionary innovations. The intricate details preserved in these fossils reveal how species adapted to their changing environments, developing new traits and abilities that allowed them to survive and thrive. This process of natural selection is a fundamental principle of evolution, demonstrating the incredible resilience and ingenuity of life on Earth. They remind us that we are part of a vast and interconnected web of life, and that our own evolution is inextricably linked to the evolution of countless other species. The fossil record is a testament to the interconnectedness of all life forms, showing how different species have influenced each other's development over time. By studying these connections, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and beauty of the natural world. By studying these fossils, and by continuing to explore the fossil record, we can deepen our understanding of our place in the natural world. Each new discovery adds to our knowledge, helping us to build a more complete picture of the history of life on Earth. This ongoing research is crucial for understanding the processes that have shaped our planet and for predicting how life might continue to evolve in the future. We can learn from the past and use that knowledge to build a better future for ourselves and for all life on Earth. The lessons we glean from the fossil record can inform our efforts to protect biodiversity, conserve natural habitats, and address the challenges posed by climate change. By honoring the legacy of the past, we can make informed decisions that will benefit future generations and ensure the continued flourishing of life on our planet.